Welcome to our channel. Today we how to configure signed AAB builds with Expo EAS detailed guide step by step clearly. To configure signed AAB builds with Expo EAS, start by ensuring you have the latest version of Expo CLI installed. Begin by opening your terminal and navigating to your project directory. Run the command expo install Expo CLI to install or update the Expo CLI. Next, initialize your project if you haven't done so by running expo init your project name. Inside your project directory, locate the eas.json file. If it doesn't exist, create it. Open the eas.json file and configure the build profiles. Add a profile for Android if it is not already there. Set the base configuration for the Android build under the appropriate profile. Save your changes to the eas.json file. Next, you need to set up a key store. To do this, run EAS credentials. Follow the prompts to either create a new key store or to use an existing one. If creating a new one, provide the required information such as your key alias, password, and other details. Once the key store is successfully created or imported, the credentials will be stored in the Expo servers. Return to your eas.json file and specify the credentials in the Android profile. Include the key store property with the relevant credentials information. After setting up the configuration, you can test your setup by running EAS build platform and monitor the build process in the CLI output for any errors or warnings. If the build succeeds, retrieve your signed AAB file from the provided URL. You can now use this AAB file to publish your app on the Google Play Store. To ensure everything works smoothly, consider testing the AAB on physical devices or emulators before final deployment. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.